Absolutely. Well, in fact, we're turning now to more news as well coming in. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has congratulated US President Donald Trump on brokering the Gaza peace deal and said that if one war can be stopped, then surely the Russian war can end too. In a post on X, Zelensky called the phone conversation positive and productive, adding that he briefed Trump on Russia's latest attacks on Kyiv's energy system. He also said that both sides discussed new ways to strengthen Ukraine's air defenses with what he described as solid ideas and concrete cooperation. Zelensky emphasized that real diplomacy with Moscow can only begin through strength. Martin Saarez, a foreign affairs expert, is joining us live. Martin, what do you make of this latest statement by the Ukrainian president?
I think the Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky wants to approach Trump because he knows he has no other closer ally. And of course, he's also trying to get his air defense stronger with American support. Also, it's pretty well known that Russia tried to bomb the electrical sources from Ukraine last week. So this is a very tense situation, and I think right now the relationship between the US and Ukraine is getting stronger. We know that in the past there has been a lot of struggles between these two parties, but now I think they're working together for a common purpose. And I think we will see a strengthening of the Ukrainian army in the next months because it's of the American interest and the Ukrainian interest.
Right, Martin, but a deal, of course, vis-a-vis Russia, Ukraine is not as easy as the Gaza conflict, is it? With this peace and ceasefire finally in the Gaza region, do you see any peace in the short term vis-a-vis Russia and Ukraine?
I think the Ukrainian-Russian conflict is an absolutely different conflict because in this issue, Trump has good relations with both parties, even though Russia has been the historical counter country of the US. The Trump administration has been very open to discussion with Vladimir Putin. And I think in this situation, Trump is going to try to get into a middle point where both parties can feel that they're not losing a lot and they can get to an agreement. The opposite with the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, that the conflict was between a terror organization and a country. So obviously, Trump obviously was biased towards Israel, not only because allyship, but also because Hamas has no authority or is not a legitimate force. In this case, Russia is a legitimate country. The Putin government is legitimate, and also the Zelensky government. So it's a completely different situation, and I think Trump is going to try to balance these two parties and to try to get to a solution that both parties can feel that they achieved what they wanted.
Right. In fact, in other news coming in, Martin, we leave it at that. Thank you for joining us. France's political turmoil has deepened as President